Hey guys, I just got out of weapons. I'm a little late on this. Just my schedule and everything. I finally got out of it, and this is gonna be a spoil-free review. I'm not gonna spoil anything. I'd rather people go in to how I saw it, which was completely blind except for the trailer, which the trailer only shows you literally like the first 3 minutes of the movie. The introduction to the movie is the trailer, and that's it. So, if you've seen that, you're not spoiled by anything that happens. Trust me, nothing from that trailer gets spoiled at all. You just get the gist, and then you're off running. Now, I really enjoyed it. It was really, really, really cool. It was a lot of fun. Um, One thing I was surprised about was that it's done in vignettes. Like you follow different people. Like a title card will come up with somebody's name, and you follow them for a while, and it all interconnects at the end and all that. I was not aware of like that's how it was going to be presented to me, which you could say the same thing about Barbarian too, the same director of Barbarian, because that kind of showed like went off on little excursions and showed you like Richard Blake's life and stuff like that for a little bit. But I want to say the acting's fantastic. Like all the vignettes, because normally when movies are structured in this kind of like style, for the most part, I lose interest just because there'll be one character that I really don't like. And all these characters, I don't know if it's just because they're acted well, which they are acted well, and the writing's very top notch on it. You care about where their story's going. And, if you've seen the trailer, I'm not spoiling anything here. It's about like all these kids from a classroom go missing. Nobody knows where they're at. And one thing I think it tackles really well is how different people would would handle this situation. Like you have some that act in anger towards the situation. You have some that completely dissociate. Like there's one that almost tries to dissociate too much to where it's almost a flaw. You have some that just drink themselves to death, and it's it's really cool seeing like all these other sides of it, because in real life if this were to happen, people would react in different ways. You'd have like the pissed off one, you'd have the one using substances, you would have, you would have different people reacting in different ways to this horrible situation. And the dread that this movie holds the whole time. Now, when it came to the reveal of what happened, I honestly had no clue that that's what was going to happen. I did not know that was the turn it was going to take. I did not know that was the angle they're going at, which it was refreshing to see. It's very fun. And um yeah, it was just sorry, I just got out of the shower. I'm really tired. I got to wake up at the butt crack of dawn tomorrow to go to work. But um yeah, it was really good, and the ending was amazing. I did not expect that ending, and it was great. I mean, it's a good time all around. Now, see, I did really good by not um, getting spoiled with anything. I avoided everything I could. Now, on Reddit, some I would read certain things, but then I wouldn't know what that was. Like, I didn't know the context of it, so it didn't ruin it for me until I was like, "Oh, that's what that was talking about." But you know, people are just man. The people on Reddit, the first time you see a movie, they just. But yeah, I will say it's something different that we haven't seen in a while. Like the conclusion of what's going on is something different. It was kind of like the Barbarian. That was different too. And I feel really stupid on this. I did not know that the guy that did the Barbarian in this movie was one of the guys from Whitest Kid You Know. I didn't know that. Because I watched a little bit of that show. I mainly just saw skits later on YouTube. But yeah, I was not aware that that was the guy. And So far, he's put out two bangers. And maybe this one's really good because the last one I saw was I Know What You Did Last Summer remake, or I mean not remake, the Legacy sequel or whatever. Which, oh god, I was gonna review that, but I didn't even want to think about that movie. This is coming from a guy that didn't like the other ones, but I never liked those. The I Know What You Did Last Summer. I just always thought they were just shit movies in general. And I don't really want to come on here and like trash something. That's not really my thing. So if there is a movie that's out, I am going to try to be a little bit more positive spin on it rather than just be a negative person about it, because there's always a good merit in something. And I just don't want to be the guy that's going to come on here and trash something because I don't like it. And, unless I have some critiques how to make it better, which don't look at me for that. I'm obsessed with slasher movies, which I didn't even like that. So that's saying something. I'm obsessed with slasher movies. I didn't even fucking like that. But beyond the point, um, it's a really good movie, and I'm hoping that I can see Together before it leaves theaters. I'm really hoping I get to see that one in theaters. That's just going to be solo me. Normally, me and my family go out and see horror movies when they come out, but mom has no interest in it, and I really don't feel like seeing that movie with my mom, honestly. So I'm going to try to get that seen before it leaves theaters. Um, I'm off in a few days. Maybe I can try it then. But all right, yeah, go see it, and don't let anybody spoil it for you. Go in completely blind like I did, because then you're going to have a really, really good time. All right, see you guys.